For this episode of the Armory, we're going to be taking a look at this product, Castles, Crypts, and Caverns Books of Battle Mats from Loke Battle Mats. Hello gamers, Matthew here from Grey Army Gaming. For this episode of the Armory, we're going to be taking a look at this dual set of books, Castles, Crypts, and Caverns, Books of Battle Mats from Loke Battle Mats. Now, we've looked at a couple of the other battle mats that Loke has released. One of them is the Towns and Taverns, and the other one is the Dungeons. Now, this one is a little bit different because it has a specific focus on castles. It has a little bit more outdoor theme as well. You have something of a keep feel. It also has some more caverns and mazes, sewers, things underneath the ground. So a few more options here than what you would normally get if you have just the town focus or the dungeon focus. So what I want to do is go ahead and take a look at these maps and give you some thoughts, reflections on them, as well as a bit of a showcase of each of the mats. Like with all of these Battle Mat series, what I really like with these books is that there are so many different options, varied options for your maps. You have some basic ones if you want to make your own maps, draw your own things in, or put some terrain in there. But there are a lot of different options in this book. So for example, you have some more festive or royal sort of setups inside of castles. You have things on the outside of castle if you're going to be doing like a storming of the keep, or you're going to be doing a siege kind of game. You've got different living spaces set up inside here. You've got a maze outside, a sewer underground. You've got some caverns down here with different water things set up. You got a beautiful little park set up over here. Some towers that you can also use to incorporate in your game. You've got a graveyard. So there are tons of options here. You should never be short of having something to flip to if you need to set up a battle or a picture for your role-playing or your tabletop game. What I really appreciate with all of the Loke Battle Mats I have looked at is really two things. One is the three-dimensionality of the maps, and the second thing is the lighting. Now, if we look at this particular mat, you can see both of these at play. Let's start with the three-dimensionality. It really is a great effect here. You can tell it looks like there are, in fact, different levels at work here with these stairs going up. We are wrapping around and getting higher and higher up. Of course, the way that this map is able to do that is through kind of these illusions here. The stairs down here are a little bit smaller than the stairs up here, so you can see like there's some depth and some distance. Also, the shading does a really good job of this. Now, I've used these kind of maps with my D&D group where we play online, and I've set up some three-dimensional terrain on these kind of maps, and it's been really interesting for me that my D&D group has not been able to distinguish between what is three-dimensional terrain and what is a feature of the battle mat, which just goes to show that these are really good at giving the illusion of three-dimensionality. Now, in addition to that, you can see here the lighting is really cool, and this map is great. You can see there's shading here, there's lighting, it sticks out, it pops in different ways. You can see how the shading along the railing really gives a nice effect. I mean, it really just looks like a living scene that pops off of the map. The lighting does a fantastic job of focusing your attention, and like I said, also the three-dimensionality gives us a feel of a really cool three-dimensional map, even though it's only a two-dimensional map that you've just opened up. All right, with that, we can go ahead now and give you a showcase of all 80 pages of these battle mats. Well, there you have it, folks. A quick look at the Castles, Crypts, and Caverns Book of Battle Mats from Loke Battle Mats, Volume 1 and 2. Now, I cannot say enough good things about these books. I love the design. I love the colors. I love the options. I love the lighting. I love the 3D effects. I love the fact that you have so many different ways that you can set them up and that they are so incredibly portable. You can carry them with you, set them up anywhere you want. You can play a game in a coffee shop and you have all you really need if you just bring these books along and a few mini figurines. It's a fantastic option for game masters, for people who are playing tabletop role-playing game and other tabletop games as well. So really a great option if you're looking to get some very dynamic battle mats and backgrounds for your different encounters and your stories. If you appreciate these kind of videos and you want to see more of them, please do give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below, and I will continue to give more reviews and showcase videos in the future. And most importantly, thank you for joining us here today at Grey Army Gaming for the future of gaming.